Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Strong Collectors Podcast. I'm your host, Dakota, here with my co-host, Jordan. And today we're going to be doing a ranking of all of the Marvel Legend Wolverines that have come out. Now, let us know in the comments if we missed any. I don't think I did. I had Jordan double check it. On our Iron Man one, I did miss, I think, one or two. On the
Mhm.
Spider-Man one, I think I missed one. But these are all the ones that are currently out. So I included ToyBiz here even. Um, and then I also included the Helverine. It's not out yet, but we've kind of seen the full offering. I did not include the new brown suit Wolverine that they kind of showed off at San Diego Comic-Con because we don't know what all is going to come with that. So it's kind of hard to give that a fair judgment yet.
Mhm.
So everything that's out now will be ranked. Before we get into that, though, we do need to do our winner of the Wolverine and motorcycle figure. That's from several weeks ago now. Just been forgetting to do it. But
We just wanted to give time for all those entries to get in there, Dakota.
that's true. We did get a couple more entries, I think, because of the wait. But like always, we've got a runner up, we've got a winner. Both of you email me. The email will be down below. We'll have you jump through a couple of hoops just to make sure that you are who you are. We've had some people try to scam us out of our prizes before. Can't take the strong collectors for a ride.
We've been scammed many times.
That's true. Which reminds me, I need to call PayPal. I did get
Oh.
scammed out of $200. I got to call them and get that back. So, without any further ado, though, the winners of the Wolverine with the motorcycle deluxe set.
Mhm.
The runner-up is, and I'll put your name up on screen because I'm going to guess Barrer Raoul. You are the runner-up. So if the winner does not claim the prize within a week, you can claim the prize yourself. And the winner is Braden Hall 1718. So both of y'all send me an email and we'll get the prize shipped out to you post haste. Now, getting into the Wolverine ranking, we partnered up with Legendsverse for this episode. So this was super easy for me to go in and grab all the pictures of Wolverine. I was able to rank it in the year that he came out and then just go through and find all the Wolverine figures. I could even pull out separate pictures of them from the box sets. So much time saved versus every time I have to go to Google, especially for like when we did the Iron Man and the Spider-Man rankings. Those took me a lot more time. This was super simple.
Right.
If you
Yeah.
haven't been on Legendsverse yet, I highly recommend checking that out. It's a fairly new site, but in the short time that it's been around, they have made leaps and bounds in what they're able to do. You can catalog your collection, which is helpful for me being, getting ready to be traveling for the next year or two. So a lot of my collection is stored away. I don't have easy access to go check what figures I have, what figures I need. So that's a super helpful feature. And it's also kind of becoming a community page because you can talk comics, you can talk figures. There's even starting to be like a trading post in there. So maybe this ends up taking over the groups. I don't know. It's rapidly evolving, and I highly recommend checking it out. Pretty cheap to join. We'll do maybe a deep dive on Legendsverse in a future episode. But as for right now, I'll leave the link down in the description. Thank you to them for helping make this episode so easy. Quick side note before we get into the show, we did realize that I missed the new patch, the X-Men 97, the Toy Biz Weapon X, and that gold, or not gold, the
Silver.
silver Toys
Yeah.
R Us something or another. That one's doo-doo garbage. That one's not getting ranked. It's below D tier. um,
So,
so yeah,
but we caught it. So delete that angry comment you're working on and get back to the show.
if I did miss any others though, let me know those. Let's go to the ranking. Without any further ado, Jordan, tell me which Wolverine you want to rank first.
I'm gonna go with. Let's pick our Old Man Logan,
Okay,
the 2-pack one.
the 2-pack one. Where do you think he belongs?
Well, I wish he was better because I love Old Man Logan, but I think we could get
Mm-hmm.
a better comic one. I think he's pretty middle of the road
Give
just
him
because he came
give him
with
a
some
B.
cool. Yeah, I think that's
Okay,
fair. I
I
think we
think
could improve
I
him.
I would probably argue him up a little bit, but at the same time, I think the Old Man Hawkeye was the winner out of that 2-pack.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I think B is fine. Um, let's go with what I think is the current best Wolverine Marvel
Mm-hmm.
Legend, and that's going to be the Astonishing Wolverine, the new one from the
Oh,
85th
okay.
anniversary. I think
Yeah.
that's S tier.
I have not had that one yet, so I can't even speak to it, but I'll trust you.
Okay.
It never steered me wrong. Well, that's not true, but
Is there another S tier Wolverine that you think
I think
is a contender?
VHS is top tier for me.
I agree with
VHS
that too.
Wolverine.
Yes. As far as the animated tiger stripe Wolverines, that's my favorite.
Mhm. Um, I don't know.
So
I
if
don't
we're
know if there's
doing
any other S's I mean,
mm,
maybe it's too much nostalgia, but I think that first Toy Biz one is still really cool. It's a
yeah,
little tall, but, I've always loved that one. I'm probably gonna give it lower, but I want that one not as a D because I could see you
okay. Yeah, I think that's
fighting
fair.
me for that. But,
No, I think
um
there are some true D ones. I think Toy Biz kind of gets itself a little bit of a bump up because of what it was. You know, it came with the base, came with a comic,
mhm,
clamshell, nostalgia. You got all that going for you. I think
right.
that first one deserves a C at the lowest. Do you want him higher or not?
Yeah. I mean, I think yeah, I can live with that, I suppose. I think you should have a B, but, maybe
It's,
it's
I'll give him a B. I think that's fair.
alright,
As far
alright,
as the first Wolverine Marvel Legend ever, it's a great
mhm,
figure.
alright,
Um, I will say the unmasked version of it, I don't really care as much about. That came later
mhm.
on. I don't
Yeah,
know. Give that a D probably, since it's
yeah,
Toy
sure.
Biz and
Yeah,
it's just an unmasked variant of that
that's
Wolverine.
fair.
That was before they did the alternate heads. They were just variants.
Now you don't wanna get
Um,
stuck with a unmatched head for all time.
right. Let's run through the toy business here. So the
Okay.
next one that came out was the brown suit, which
Hmm. I never really even had that one as a kid. I don't know if I have had it as an adult now. Have you?
I know I've had that base, and I swear you've had that
Okay,
base,
maybe.
but because it's like an articulated base, like
Right.
the arms move on it. It's not like a figure itself, but the
Mhm.
arms go up and down.
Right. Yeah.
I would say a bottom two tier, just being that it is Toy Biz, older. There's newer versions of it that are better, but
Mhm.
it does have the base, the comic clamshell. I'd say C at the highest is what I would
Yeah.
put it.
That yeah, that's probably fair. I think that's fair.
Okay, C. Um, the next ones that came out were the motorcycle ones, kind of the Days of Future Past looking one.
Ooh, I
So
never liked that one, dude. That's gotta be a D for me,
really,
but I remember you liked it.
I
I
think
just
it's
hated
so
that
cool.
rubber coat.
I kind of like the rubber coat. I
No,
think
that's fine. He came with a
I
motorcycle, so that was cool.
yeah, and I think
I
I
wouldn't
want
give it a
the brown jacket as a C and the black jacket as a D. I'll give you that. Split them
Okay.
up a little.
Alright.
Okay, and then the next, actually, this one may have came out before. I'm not sure where the face off
The
Wolverine fits in. So this
Ooh.
came in the 2-pack with Sabretooth. I did
Mhm.
only put one of them on here because I think the difference between them is like one's kind of a snarling face and one of them's kind of a screaming face. I was like, this is
Mhm.
essentially the same
Yeah.
figure, not that big a difference. Um, so for me, I'd go D just because
Yeah,
Hasbro's done
that's
a way
fair.
better job.
I'd agree with that.
I don't see any reason to keep that one on the shelf. Like
Mhm.
even nostalgia, I think saves the others that are higher on the list, but nostalgia's
Right.
not really saving him. After that, I think it was the Apocalypse Wave, the Astonishing
Mhm. I
Wolverine,
did like
which I
that
think was
one.
good.
That one was very cool.
hmm
I
Yeah.
think for its time,
Again, I think
it was
I'll
pretty
put
good.
the unmasked one in the D category, just because
Okay.
again,
Masked one,
I
can
don't
we
really
give him
want
a
an
C?
unmasked Wolverine. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Alright.
And
I
then the
agree with that.
last Toy Biz
We
was
got
the
2,
Age
don't
of
we? Oh, no, yeah,
Apocalypse.
you're right, 1. Oh, yeah. Age of Apocalypse.
So we've got
Did
the haired one, and then we've got the
the
burnt off face
meatball head
Wolverine.
one.
Right.
I'd put those ones pretty low for me.
Agreed. I think
I think those
D
should be
probably for
Ds.
both.
Yeah.
I'd much rather have the Hasbro Age of Apocalypse one.
Mhm.
And speaking of that, we can rank the
We could shift
AOA
right in.
Hasbro.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think that one, I mean, kind of does everything I think you need in an Age of Apocalypse Wolverine to do, in my
Yeah,
opinion. I know you're a
I've
little more
never,
partial to that storyline than me, but
yeah,
maybe
I
that's
just
why
don't
I'm
like
not
the
as
head on
critical.
it. The head just seems so like gappy. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Like it's like a giant head on a little neck with a lot of space and gap.
Hmm.
Not their best Wolverine, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think he's like a C
See,
at best,
okay,
but
yeah, that's okay because I think they could do better than what they did. I kind of
yeah,
don't really want them to go back and redo him because he's fine enough to just be on an AOA shelf, but
right.
not the best Wolverine.
But we'll be getting another
Um,
one. Mark my
yeah,
words. We forgot about your favorite Ultimate Wolverine from the
true.
early days. If we're
Early
going through
Hasbro.
chronologically,
I think that Wolverine is at the very bottom of all lists of all time. Unless we're doing the UG list, then he's at the top. But if we're talking
yeah,
good
I
figures,
think D. That one is
I,
rough.
he is only good for that build a figure part.
Mm-hmm.
Um, some more older figures. This um, Red Hulk build a figure wave, X Force. The newer
Mm.
Hasbro one just kicks this one to the curb, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So probably another D.
All right.
Maybe for the time when these were coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when Hasbro was bringing these figures out, those were incredible, but
All right.
or
Time
ToyBiz,
has
yeah,
passed.
but Hasbro's
I
stepped their game up.
I've always been curious about that. Was it a Toys R Us or Target exclusive? Is it Toys R Us, the yellow and blue Hasbro one? The
Oh,
early
this
Hasbro?
one, the bottom row here
No, it's in the packaging in the picture here. I don't remember what it was though. Was
on
that
the
like
far
an
right,
exclusive? Yeah.
with the Red Hulk build a figure,
Is that what that
or the
one
one
is?
next to it in the
Yeah, the
packaging.
Red
Yeah, it's
Hulk
just the
one.
variant.
Yeah.
It's the variant of the X Force one.
Oh, okay.
So
Rewind. I just always liked the colors on that look cool, I thought. I liked how
yeah,
bright it was. Reminded me of the older, like, Toy Biz ones from way back when.
mm.
But
So
I
is
never
that?
had that one, so I don't know.
Mm, I don't know, man. It's older Hasbro. It can't be that
I've
great. I mean, the colors. I mean, we can, you know, we
No,
could bump
it's
them up
probably
just for colors
it's a
alone.
lower tier one, I'm sure too. I don't know. Maybe
See,
give him that C because I like the way he
all right,
looks.
that's fair. Um, another. I think this might have been even before those. This Toys R Us, probably a 2-pack Wolverine
Mm-hmm.
down on the bottom row here.
Yeah.
Another just not good Wolverine.
Ugly.
Probably this one might even give the Ultimate Wolverine a run for its money. In my, it's a much more under the radar. You don't think about it as much, but this is a bad one.
But he's
It's a
just
D.
as bad. All right,
It's a
that's
D.
fair. Yeah.
Let's get an A in here, Jordan.
Yeah.
Where's the A
We're
figures at?
just going way too negative here. Um, I think I really liked until we got the newer ones, the love triangle, because I thought he was
Hmm.
pretty cool with the bone claws was fun, and
Yeah,
then the alternate heads and the cowl.
yeah,
So I like those a lot. I
yeah.
think,
I think for
but I
me,
don't know if it's A.
I might actually put it higher than an A, just because this is the is this the only Bone Claw Wolverine we have from
Yeah,
Hasbro?
it might be actually.
I think,
So
yeah, I
you'd
think
go
it
with an
is.
S?
I think I'd put him at an S because it's a good
All
figure,
right,
lots of
I can.
accessories.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, that's
I
fair.
think for me, an A tier Wolverine would maybe be the Apocalypse one, just because before
Okay.
the cell shaded and other Wolverines have come out, I think this one was the best.
Mm-hmm.
At least like in terms of look. I really don't like those claws. Those claws might actually bring him down to a B in my opinion, honestly. I don't know. What do you think? A or B, Jordan?
Um,
Because those are
I'm
probably
gonna
my least
say.
favorite claws on a Wolverine.
Yeah, I never really liked him. I'd go B because I never
Okay.
got the hype about that one,
Okay.
to be honest.
Okay. All right. We've still got to find an A tiered
I
Wolverine
know.
here. How about the brown suit retro?
Okay, yeah,
Brown suit
that
retro
one.
and A? I think he's going to get
Yeah,
surpassed maybe
yeah,
with
he
the
will,
new
but
one.
I think
Is it
for
the
being that.
retro or the Juggernaut that's the top tier?
Mm,
I personally
trying to
would go
remember.
retro card just because of the retro
Yeah,
card.
I think retro's fair, and then you could go
Yeah,
a little bit lower for the Juggernaut.
maybe a B.
Yeah, that's probably good.
It's,
I
it's
really
pretty close to
like
the
the
same, but
80th 2-pack. I like that old school with the first
Mm,
appearance, little whiskers on his. I'd
yeah,
put that one in an A for me because I really like it.
yeah,
But
for sure. I agree. I think that one
yeah.
gets forgotten about a lot, but yeah, I don't know if I've ever actually had that one. I know I got it
Mhm.
for like I picked up the 2-pack for somebody and sent it to him, but yeah, that
Mm.
one was pretty cool. Um, another we can talk about A or S is where I would
Mhm.
put it, but the newer Hasbro Weapon X.
Mm.
Oh, there we
Okay.
go, Jordan. That's one that I forgot. ToyBiz Weapon X
I
is
was
not on
just
this
gonna say
list.
that. Yeah, ToyBiz Weapon X. That one was pretty good. I gotta
That one
say.
was. Yeah.
I'd put that one. I mean, that's probably way too much nostalgia to put him at like an A, but I loved the dial with him and the plugs
Yeah.
and the cables, and
That
that
one
was
did have
pretty
alternate
sweet.
heads. That was one of the few that
Mhm.
you could pop his head and swap it.
That
Yeah,
one
I think that
was
one would have been an A if I remembered to put that on here. So
well,
honorable
we'll
mention. We beat you
in
to it.
there.
So Hasbro, where do you
Mhm.
put the Weapon X?
Hasbro Weapon X. I don't know. I mean, I'll give him. I think that one could be an A. I think that's
Okay, I think so
maybe a
too.
B though. I don't know.
Maybe a B. I think it's
What
got
do
to be
you
an A,
think? Do
Jordan.
you want him
It's a good
higher?
figure.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
he's a good figure.
Okay.
Um, all right. How about so we've got two similar ones with the Ninja Retro Wolverine and the new
Mhm.
Psylocke
The
two
newer,
pack. To me, I don't know. The retro one comes with a sword. The newer one
mhm,
doesn't. The newer one's going to have a little bit better
better articulation and
Yeah, it's
stuff.
newer. So
Mhm.
I think for me, I'd rather have the better figure versus an accessory. I could steal a sword from
Yeah.
some other figure.
Yeah,
Still,
I'd
though,
put
as far as Wolverine looks, do we really like this Wolverine look?
I don't particularly,
Right.
I'd say maybe retro could be a C, and then maybe the Ninja regular could be a B, in my opinion.
Okay. I think that works. Because, yeah, I mean, it's our list. It's not our favorite Wolverine.
Yeah.
It's not one I would ever need in my collection. Um, we've kind of already got two of the brown suits on here, but what about this House of X?
Yeah, that one, I feel like 'cause there were so many and it was, like, undervalued because it was really not ever worth much, but I think it's a
Hmm.
cool Wolverine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it super high, but I think that one would be pretty mid-tier, maybe a B.
B? Yeah. Okay. I agree.
And you can get Wolverine with a little goatee, right? Or a little
Right.
beard thing.
Yeah.
Always weird. I'd put the second Old Man Logan in the D. I hate that figure.
Okay. And that one just came with what's shown. It didn't have any extra hands, I
Yeah,
don't think, no head.
yeah, that
And
one was junk.
I can't remember if it came with a Build-A-Figure or not. It might
I
have.
just
I hope it did.
yeah, bad, bad, bad,
Um,
bad.
how about a Hot Claws Wolverine?
Mm, I really don't care for the Hot Claws.
No.
May have written that one off just based on, like, the storyline stuff, but,
Yeah.
I mean, I never really liked the coloring on him, so might be a nitpick, but
Going D on him too?
oh, I was gonna give him C, but if you wanna do
C?
D,
I think, based off
D
like the
might be a little harsh.
articulation, the quality of the figure, I think it's good.
Mhm.
So keep him out of the bottom category.
Alright.
Um, yeah, you're gonna have to kind of rein me on this one. But what about the Fantastic
Okay.
Four Wolverine? Because I think it looks amazing. I love it. I want it. I just don't want to pay for it. So maybe that says something about how
Mm,
much I love it. But where does that rank for you?
I mean, I have no interest in ever owning that toy.
Okay,
But those of you who do, uh, I mean, for me, it'd be pretty low, man, but you can talk me
you
up a
want to
little
give him
bit
a
if you like it so much.
C?
That's fine with me.
I mean, you're not gonna put him in the D's. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, alright. He'll stay in
I
C then.
personally would maybe put him at like a B or a C. I'd maybe even pump him up to an A, honestly. But that's just me.
You're a
I think
madman, dude.
the last old Wolverine we have on here is this. I don't know, tiger stripes. Kind of looks. I think it's astonishing
Mhm.
Wolverine. We've got the masked on and masked off version.
Mm.
I
I
mean,
don't really care for that one.
nah,
I
same. I
think
mean,
those
like
could be
I think the
Bs.
head sculpt on the unmasked one is actually pretty good for old Hasbro, but the figure itself has been updated and not really worth collecting. I don't think.
I'd put those
D.
in D's for
Yeah,
me.
same.
Sorry, Hasbro, but you've gotten
That D
better. So
category is so much bigger
it's
than I
getting
was
big,
expecting it
dude.
would
It's
be.
getting big. All right,
But
let's
we are
get to
saving
some
some of
better
the
ones.
we're saving some good figures for
Uh,
the end here.
yeah. I think shirtless Wolverine. I don't know if I've ever actually owned that one, but I
I
thought that's
haven't.
a cool idea.
Mm-hmm. I think so too. It's the only shirtless Wolverine we
Um,
got. Well, I guess the X or the Weapon X one is shirtless too. I
is that one?
I think
Yeah,
I'd go B for me.
I think B's fair. Yeah,
Okay. I think an A tier Wolverine is the X Force. Those are my favorite claws out of any
yeah.
Wolverine.
All right. Yeah,
I like that one
agree with that.
because I remember that was the first Wolverine that I got that I was like, from like when we got back into collecting, I was like, whoa, this one is
Whoa, this is
nice.
impressive.
Yeah, because the Wolverines always have the
Yeah,
like bent, flimsy claws. This one is solid
sturdy.
plastic. Yeah.
They're actually real adamantium. I don't care for the tank top Wolverine so much.
With the cowboy hat.
Yeah, that one's
Okay.
kind of. I think I would give that
Yeah.
one a C. I won't
What
go
did that
B
even
because
come
the
with? I
guy's
don't even
pretty cool.
remember.
I don't. I don't remember. I thought it was
Was that
some
like
kind
a
of one of those weird
exclusive?
exclusive. Yeah.
Okay.
So it always seems strange to me. I'd say a C for that.
Okay. Yeah. How about the other cowboy hat Wolverine that
I
came with
kind of got rid of
Sabretooth?
mine right away. I thought his elbows looked so weird. But I think
Yeah.
sculpt wise, it was pretty cool. I liked the playing cards.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think I think overall that one was pretty good. I would
I did too.
say, could we agree on an A, or is that too much?
Mm,
B, B.
'Cause I will say
Yeah,
that one
he
did
should be a
surprise
B.
me a lot when I got it.
Can't
Yeah,
be
I
an A.
think
He's got to be a B.
yeah, I
No
think
chance.
looking at the other characters in the categories, I think he's a
Yeah,
B.
you're right.
But he was surprising to me when I got him, and I
Yeah.
kept mine because I liked him.
Hmm.
Um, I think the one that's going to rank the lowest for us is probably this Brood Wolverine, maybe, because I just don't have any interest in that character.
Yeah. It
But I
looks
don't know
cool
where that
though. I mean, if
means he
that's what you're
ranks. Yeah, unique
mm,
for sure.
unique
And you're probably
Wolverine.
never going to see another one made.
Yeah.
But even still, like I
Mm,
think just based off
we,
my interest, it's a C. I think.
yeah, I'd say C. C's fair for that.
Okay.
Well made, but very almost too specific for
Right.
my
How about
taste.
Helverine?
Yeah, I have no interest in Wolverine, but it does look kind of cool
Yeah,
in some ways. But I
I
haven't
think
had it, so I can't say. But based on the
right.
prospect of what might be,
It's hard because if it came with more, or because it's
hmm
it's just the claws are on fire, and
right,
I think if there would have been some like fire effects up the arm, or just like even some fire effects like that came with Human Torch or something, the little swirly things.
right,
But I don't think it even comes with that. So
hmm
it's really just a head on a brown suited body with.
C.
I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say it can't be
All right,
higher than a B. So I think
C's good
C
for
is
me.
kind of. Yeah, if it came with a build a figure part, maybe then it would feel a little more worth the money. But it was one of the weaker ones, I think.
Hmm.
Who do you want next? Two left.
Ooh, let's do motorcycle Wolverine.
Okay,
Since it is part of our giveaway here, this is an S because it's we only
because
give
we're
away
giving it
S
away.
tier stuff.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I do think it's cool that they brought back the motor, yeah, and the motorcycle. I mean, I think the
Hmm.
vehicle is always cool. Um, I mean, I think if you can, depending on what you can get this one for, I think it's a cool value, and it
Yeah.
comes with that. I mean, it's maybe going to get outdated as they probably will do another tank top
Hmm.
Wolverine, but uh, B,
I was gonna say A. I mean, I think
A.
because I mean, you ever had this one in person?
Mm, I don't know if I actually have, to be honest.
Okay, well, as the person that has the giveaway Wolverine here,
Okay,
I will
all
say
right.
the bike looks super nice, and the saddlebags on the back are removable, which I think is kind of cool.
Oh, okay.
I will say I think the new patch head is better than this one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I guess as
Yeah. Oh,
the
we don't
figure
have
itself
patch on
is,
here.
oh man, Jordan, that's two that I've missed. I'm gonna need a spanking.
Nice.
But I think this one's an A because I
Okay.
think the
I'll,
motorcycle is
I'll,
cool, and it's probably going to
yeah.
be rare that we ever see this again.
All right. I'll give it to you.
Okay, that leaves us with the new retro carded Wolverine.
Wait, do we need the 97 one?
What am I doing, Jordan? How do I miss all these? I was just flying through. No wonder I saved so much time.
um, yeah. Well, I think Patchword Patch B for you. Is he like a B?
Yeah, I can throw these on here post maybe. We'll see how it goes.
All right.
Patch would probably be a B.
Mm-hmm.
X-Men 97,
That one's
where would
pretty
that be
good,
for you? You
dude.
gonna put him in an A or an S?
Kind of go back and forth. I mean, I do love that VHS more.
I was gonna say, I feel
97
like you
was
can't
pretty
have the
cool.
VHS one and the 97 in the same category. They're
Yeah, I
both
need to
animated
pick.
Wolverines.
Yeah, I'd probably go A just for that
Okay.
sake of distinction. But
I
that
think
one's pretty
like the
cool.
overhype for me too brings him down. Like he's not that
Mhm.
good. He's
Right.
not worth the $50 and whatever people are paying for him.
I agree.
Okay. So I will probably put those in post. Otherwise, folks, use your imagination.
Hmm.
And then, so this final, probably Wolverine, unless you guys can figure out another one that I missed. Where does he go for you, Jordan?
Hmm. I this isn't really a look that I need or have wanted, but I have had him before, and I think the head sculpt's pretty cool. I think overall it's well made. Um, I'd put him as a B for me.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's fair. So there you have it, folks. That is our list of where we would rank all of the Wolverines that Hasbro has made. Like I said, though, if I forgot any more, let us know down in the comments. Let us know where we went totally way off base. What would you rank higher? What would you rank lower? Make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing. Go check out Legendsverse. And until next time, stay strong.